Hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing very well. Okay, today we're going to be doing a video that I promised a couple days ago, which is a deep dive into Todrick Hall. Now, a lot of people have informed me that not only does Todrick Hall just have accusations against him, there are dedicated threads online and dedicated forums to absolutely just exposing everything about Todrick Hall. And the reason I want to do this and revisit this is because of Todrick Hall's weird defense of Colleen Ballinger on social media. Now, a lot of people defend Colleen Ballinger on social media, and I just bat an eyelid at it. But Todrick Hall he completely rewrote history and also was just really weird. I mean, he literally compared Colleen Ballinger to Jeffrey Epstein, compared her to Hitler, compared her to all these different things. And then it just got me thinking. I was like, people really don't realize how bad of a person Todrick Hall is, which then, like, people were so shocked at him defending Colleen, but I was like, maybe y'all just aren't aware of the fact that, like, he's also equally crazy. So let's get to it. Okay, soldiers, it is our favorite time of the month, which is that this video is sponsored by Adam and Eve. Now, when people do sponsorships, they normally don't say this part, they immediately go into it, but I want to keep full transparency here that Adam and Eve have been one of the only sponsorships that I have done on my YouTube channel throughout my entire time doing it. And the reason for that is because I very strongly believe that I kind of want to promote what I think is good. And also I'm very proud to stand behind them, other than their amazing products and the great deal, because a bunch of their proceeds goes to helping fighting the spread of HIV all around the world. And I'm just very proud to stand behind them. And they're over 50 years in the game and everything. But anyway, so this video is sponsored by Adam and Eve. If you go to adamandeve.com and use code Adam50, you get 50% off one item and free shipping in the US and Canada. For my international babes, you also get it delivered. Do not worry. Me and my friends love getting our stuff. Now, here's the thing. Adam and Eve have such a wide range of products, and if you're not loving it, you have 90-day no-hassle returns, you have 24/7 customer service, and again, you're going to love the stuff, and clearly you do, because this deal has continuously been a phenomenon on my YouTube channel. I mean, we're going on like 3 or 4 years of this exact same deal because it works, the stuff's great, the company's great, you love it, they love it, and I just am really proud to stand behind them. And so anyway, there's a lot of stuff on there for people that are in relationships. There's a lot of stuff on there for people that are single. And there's just a lot of really good, like, self-care things on there as well. There's a lot of fun games. Go over to the website, check it out. It's adamandeve.com. And if you do, please use the code Adam50. It is the biggest support of my YouTube channel. And you'll get 50% off, literally half off one item and free shipping in the US and Canada. And again, you have that 90-day no-hassle return window if you don't love it. Thank you, Adam and Eve. Thank you, muckers. I support and fucking love both of you so much. Thank you for supporting me. And on with the video. Okay, also, Todrick Hall has literally been watching all of my Instagram stories since I posted my video a couple days ago about reading his comments. So I just want you to know that Todrick is watching this right now. Can we get some shoutouts to Todrick? Hi, Todrick! Hope you're doing well. Also, a lot of people thought that he sent me a cease and desist because I said I was going to film this video and then I didn't do it. No, I just went to Paris. Please. Also, Todrick Hall, please do send me a cease and desist because then I can make a video on it. No, I just took my time. Let's get into it. So we have this article from Kat Tambarge. Shout out, Kat. Allegations against entertainer Todrick Hall are piling up, from stories of non-payment to accusations of backlash for reporting sexual misconduct. So basically, the perfect person to be defending Colleen Ballinger. Let's get to it. Todrick Hall is an entertainer who rose to prominence after making it to the semifinals on American Idol and becoming a popular YouTuber. Popular, very. Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer, not Jeffrey Epstein. Sorry. He compared her to Jeffrey Dahmer, not Jeffrey Epstein. However, I wouldn't put it past him. He also compared her to his murderer uncle. But yes, to clarify, it was Jeffrey Dahmer, not Jeffrey Epstein. However, Colleen Ballinger and Todrick Hall do kind of... Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Actually, I can't speak for Todrick, but Colleen Ballinger and Corey DeSoto are like Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. That's a joke. That is a joke for the record. I just don't know which one is which. Okay, so let's get to it. So again, popular being used very loosely. And then he transitioned into mainstream entertainment with RuPaul's Drag Race, then starring in Kinky Boots on Broadway and collaborating with Taylor Swift. Hall is now facing multiple accusations of failing to pay people who have worked for him. A London-based photographer, actually, so these are the bullet points. Let's just get to the article. All right, let's just get to the article. We don't want it condensed. We want to get to the nitty-gritty. We want to know all. We want to know all. Accusations against the entertainer Todrick Hall are piling up on social media, with droves of people coming forward specifically to say that the YouTuber, actor, and singer-songwriter never paid them for their work. Now, this has been something that has been very known about Todrick Hall for a very long time on social media. He does enjoy not paying people for their work. So again, he rose to prominence after reaching the semifinals on season 9 of American Idol, and since becoming a successful YouTuber, touring artist, and presence on RuPaul's Drag Race, Broadway star, and most recently a VMA Video of the Year awardee, has only publicly acknowledged one accusation. All right. So Todrick Hall's former personal assistant, Tommy McKissack, who I think tags me in videos talking about Todrick, I think he tagged me in one a couple days ago. I think he did in summer as well. I haven't seen them, but shout out to you, Tommy. Says the accusations surfacing on Twitter are just some of the bad examples of Todrick Hall and the behavior that he exhibits, which allegedly included Todrick Hall making anti-black statements, failing or refusing to pay people that he employed, and also sexual harassment. As recounted in a copy of a 2018 legal complaint, so there was an actual legal complaint that was made against this, McKissack, the assistant, has been distributing online, which was verified by Insider. A DJ and drag queen who worked on Todrick Hall's Halloween Ball event in 2018 and a videographer who recorded footage for Todrick Hall's YouTube channel in early 2019 both told Insider that they were never paid for their services. Again, this has been a very known thing for a while that Todrick Hall does not pay people for their work. Despite repeatedly making contact with his associates who told them that the payment would eventually be made. McKissack told Insider their experiences are part of a larger pattern of unjust business practices and unethical behavior by Todrick Hall. Representatives for Todrick Hall didn't immediately respond for comment. Clearly, there's nothing to say. All right, so rumors concerning Todrick Hall's money mismanagement, which also is a big thing because Todrick Hall is on social media begging for money apparently now. That's a conversation for another day. Have swirled since he first defended Taylor Swift against Scooter Braun. All right, so here we see Taylor Swift, Todrick Hall, and this was a part of Taylor Swift's like woke era, I remember, and I'm literally wearing a Reputation hoodie. Remember when Taylor Swift pretended to be woke for like a couple of years? Again, I love her, but like call a spade a spade. Remember her Miss Americana where she was talking about politics and Donald Trump and blah, 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 just for her to like never talk about politics again? You go, woke queen. Anyway, this was a part of her You Need to Calm Down music video where she was like so woke in it. Anyway. Wow, anyway, that's a conversation for, I love Taylor Swift, but that's a conversation for another day. So anyway, she brought Todrick Hall on, and both of them basically just used each other, clearly. So Todrick Hall made headlines in late June when one of his best friends, Taylor Swift, first publicly clashed with record executive Scooter Braun. Boo, Scooter Braun, boo, I'm throwing tomatoes. Who had previously worked with Braun, tweeted that he had left him a long time ago because Braun is an evil person whose only concern is his wealth and feeding his disgusting ego. Todrick Hall also wrote that he believes that Scooter Braun is homophobic, which singer Demi Lovato then publicly disputed. So basically, Todrick Hall said a bunch of statements, and then a bunch of celebrities were basically like, we don't agree with you. All right, so Allison, who has also worked with Scooter Braun, replied to Todrick Hall's tweet and accused him of stealing from your fans on your Christmas tour. She and Hall argued over whether Hall left Braun or Braun dropped Hall. So basically, Todrick Hall jumped on this talking shit about Scooter Braun because Taylor Swift obviously, was talking bad about Scooter Braun for obvious reasons. So Todrick Hall really jumped on that and basically was saying that he dropped Scooter Braun and left Scooter Braun, but then everyone else online was saying that Scooter Braun actually dropped you. So it seemed like a very opportunistic thing. Here's the thing. Todrick Hall loves to jump on a trend. He loves to jump on a story. He loves to be a part of a moment. And this Scooter Braun situation of him jumping on someone else's momentum was really, really, really just another example of the fact that he's just so unethical, if you will. And I hate Scooter Braun. Okay. So, Allison also noted that if you want to play the screenshot game, I've got a bunch from your unpaid cast members, which again feeds into the narrative that Todrick Hall just doesn't pay anyone for their work. Todrick Hall then replied, just for the record, I've never stolen from anyone. Just took longer than expected to pay them back. Oh my god. I've never stolen from anyone. I just took longer than expected to pay them. So basically, you didn't pay them, Todrick Hall. You didn't pay them. So, all the rumors are true? Yeah. And I hate Lizzo as well. Oh my god, why did everyone just drop the Lizzo accusations as well? I still don't like her. Still don't like her. I bet you Todrick Hall is watching because he does love... He was watching my Instagram stories when I was in fucking Paris. He was waiting for my video. He was waiting for this to happen. But sorry, Todrick, I was just very busy having the best time in Paris. He was watching all those going, oh, looks like he's having the best time ever. Scooter Braun didn't immediately respond to Insider's request for comment, but the rumor that Hall stole money, particularly by failing to pay people who worked for him, has persisted. On October 14th, choreographer Tom White tweeted a thread about working for Todrick Hall that accused him of making a lot of anti-black statements and for not paying dancers, including White. So basically, this person is saying that they didn't even get paid. So Todrick Hall now gets exposed for not paying more people for their work and also making a lot of anti-black statements. All right. So, White didn't respond to Insider's request for comment, but wrote on Twitter that Todrick Hall asked White to be in the music video that Todrick Hall did. At first, he was reluctant to do it after he says he took a non-paid role in Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels, a video that has been monetized and made over 20 million views on YouTube. So basically, making the argument that Todrick's making a lot of money, but then not paying anyone. Okay. On Twitter, White said that Todrick Hall made more anti-black statements while filming the video, including asking for only light-skinned dancers behind him for his shot because this is looking a little too chocolate. White says that Todrick Hall said that the role that he was doing in the music video would be paid, but that White was ghosted after texting multiple times and asking who to contact for payment. My favorite thing is that Brighton Pride, I think it was last year, I saw Todrick Hall perform, and my friends were like, yes, Diva, yes, 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 yes. And all I could think was, is he paying those dancers? Literally, and this is before me and Todrick Hall ever had a problem. They were, flipping their fans, and I was like, are y'all being paid? Is he paying you? It was the question on my mind. Anyways, so by the way, this is just one of the people. Todrick Hall responded to White on Twitter and wrote, my comment, I adore Tom. Just, love him. This is surprising to me. He hasn't been paid yet. He hasn't been paid yet, Todrick said. But he will be, not because he's trying to expose me, but because he deserves it. I only got 2 texts, no calls. I was overseas opening my tour, probably paying no one else, by the way. And the video had only been out for 2 weeks. So basically, Todrick just confirms that, yeah, I don't pay people. That tweet spawned several more accusations, including a follow-up to White's thread. As of October 21, White says that Hall still has not paid him. In addition, White posted a screenshot of a statue he says Hall posted to his private Facebook account attacking White and saying, unless you're a stripper, you don't get paid immediately in LA. Ever. What? Todrick Hall, in defense of not paying his workers, went, well, unless you're a stripper, you don't get paid immediately. What? Really weird analogy. Todrick Hall's former assistants, we're moving on now, say that he failed to pay many employees, including dancers, DJs, and videographers. Does Todrick Hall have any money? How are you going on tour making so many music videos and yet you can't even pay people? Even if you want all the profit for yourself, you're not even making any effort? Anyways, here we see the happy bunch. McKissick, Hall's former assistant, told Insider that he stopped working for Todrick Hall in January 2019 after Hall failed to meet a promised deadline to reimburse him. Not even pay him, reimburse him. For 2 months' worth of expenses, including his own back pay. McKissick says that Todrick Hall eventually paid him what was owed after McKissick pressured him to do so via text messages. Soon after White posted his thread about working with Todrick Hall, McKissick began tweeting multiple accusations against him and others as well, including that one of Todrick Hall's friends and fellow You Need to Calm Down stars, Chester Lockhart, assaulted McKissick on the Straight Out of Oz tour in 2016. So now there's accusations of assault on said tours. Just to, throw another thing in there. McKissick told Insider that after telling Todrick Hall that Lockhart put his hand down McKissick's pants and grabbed his genitals, I was punished by Todrick for it. McKissick says that Todrick Hall threatened to expose him on the internet, including by posting instructions for his fans to attack McKissick if he accused Todrick Hall of misconduct. So basically, McKissick said that that Lockhart, one of the fellow workers, basically sexually assaulted him, and when he told Todrick threatened to expose him if he involved Todrick in it. Okay. He also says that Todrick Hall threatened his career and intimidated him over the years that McKissick worked for him as an executive assistant, but also as a producer for his YouTube channel and Forbidden album. Along with being a tour assistant and film producer for Straight Out of Oz and Netflix's Behind the Curtain Todrick Hall. Okay, McKissick is now leaving the entertainment industry to pursue becoming a personal fitness trainer and entrepreneur, and says he is okay with the fans attacking me because it's worth exposing the truth. Yes, diva. Do you know how much guts it takes to say that, by the way? Do you know how much guts it takes to double down on something, specifically on the internet, where you know that you're going to get so much hate for it? So fair fucks, because that is a fucking hard thing to do. When you know that you have a huge fan base against you, and if you continue to double down, you're going to get that more, and to still do that, ooh, that is a hard thing. That is a hard ask of anyone, and it takes so much, and it's incredibly fucking brave. And shout out to, I think it was Tommy McKissick. Shout out to you. I do think that you have been tagging me in videos on social media for a while. I'm sorry that I haven't responded to them, but shout out to you. Shout out to you. I want to expose Todrick and Chester because they are men in power who have a history of exploiting others for their own professional gain. I was silenced for years based on intimidation and threats to my career. However, I no longer fear the repercussions of speaking out, McKissick told Insider. Lockhart did not respond to Insider for comment. Apart from McKissick, Insider spoke with 3 others who have worked for Todrick and say that they were never paid for their services. One, Travis Holcomb, says that he and a coworker, DJ Josh Peace, DJ'd throughout the night at Todrick Hall's 2018 Halloween. There's so many people! They DJ'd throughout the entire night at Todrick Hall's event, and a poster for the event even included both the DJ's names. Holcomb told Insider that I don't know who Todrick was when I agreed to the event, so it seemed legit. They even had me sign a contract before the event, stipulating that I would be paid within 5 days of the event. He says he reached out to a representative of Todrick Hall events, it's probably just Todrick on his phone, clearly, who repeatedly said that payment would be made tomorrow, but tomorrow never arrived. Holcomb says he never dealt with Todrick Hall directly, and that every associate of Hall's was super apologetic until they finally stopped responding to him altogether. I have a contract and I considered small claims. It seemed pretty open and shut, but even if I win, I'll be back to square one trying to actually collect some money, he told Insider. Multiple well-known drag queens also made appearances at the event. One, Manila Luzone, tweeted that Todrick Hall still owed her money. The list just goes on and on and on and on and on. also owed her money and included a picture of the two at an event. Hector Franco, who performs drag as Kiki Extravaganza, told Insider that he was hired for the event and additionally hired Peace, Luzon, and the drag queens Loris and Got Milk. Franco says Loris and Got Milk were paid, but that he, Luzon, and Peace never received payment and are owed more than $2,000 combined. Dude, there's just so many people. Franco stopped trying to seek payment after 6 months. So just like gave up. This is a crazy amount of debt. A London... Oh, there's more. Of course there's more. Of course there's more. A London-based videographer named Maria Mendia also told Insider that she's owed £800 or roughly $1,000 for filming Todrick Hall for his YouTube channel between December 29th, 2018 and January 7th, 2019. At the time that Mendia worked for Todrick Hall, McKissick was still Hall's executive assistant. Mendia communicated with Tommy, who provided Insider with an invoice that Mendia sent him. As late as July, the email chain shows that McKissick sending the invoice to Todrick Hall directly and asking that Mendia get paid. I didn't mean to make a big deal out of this because I thought my payment was just a weird case, Mendia told Insider. I even paid for a microphone and some lights that were going to be used. I paid for it all and they took both things with them. So basically this person bought equipment and they also got taken. Similarly to Holcomb, Mendia never discussed payment with Todrick Hall directly. Rather, she repeatedly made attempts to contact his assistant and business manager, who were apologetic. One even told Mendia that she was not the only one seeking payment. So basically, we have these business managers being like, don't worry, you're not the only one who's seeking money off of him. As if that's supposed to make us feel better. What the fuck? Since acknowledging White, Hall has not publicly addressed any of the accusations, hence why he defends other people who have accusations. Motherfucker. He replied to one commenter on Instagram, as he loves to do, and said, I do pay my dancers, unless I tell them there's no pay. Oh, so now it's gone from, we'll pay you tomorrow to, we were never going to pay you. In which they choose to come and volunteer their gift and talent. So basically, in this one article, we have accusations of trying to silence sexual abuse, racism, and failing to pay your workers. Many of them, by the way. So the reason I wanted to bring all of this up was because people were like, why is Todrick Hall defending Colleen? Like, people are coming to me about this. And I was like, water off a duck's back. Todrick Hall is the worst. And people were like, hi. Let me ask the audience. He's the worst. He is the worst. He's hated in the industry. Don't treat people around you like shit, because it will come back and bite you in the ass. When that amount of people can come together and like their stories all add up together, like, whoa, 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 whoa. So anyway, there's why Todrick Hall's the worst. Cheers. Todrick, I know you're watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please stop watching my Instagram stories. It's making me very uncomfortable. But maybe react to fire emoji. Start a conversation. Maybe see you at Brighton Pride this year. Who knows? I can do the nails, hair, hips, heels dance. And you don't even need to pay me. He immediately messages me going, are you available? All right. Anyway, we will leave it there.